Hey YouTube, this is Comic Hero 77 back with another video. It's gonna be a new video. This is all gonna be about comic book art that I either got at comic book conventions or I even got a few off of eBay. But most of them are going to be from comic conventions. So we're gonna start right here. This is I've said before I'm a huge Plastic Man fan. And anytime I go to a convention, I try to get Plastic Man stuff. I usually like to get it by Plastic Man art by people who've drawn him. But I don't mind getting stuff from people who have never drawn him. Actually, it's been a treat because there's people who have never drawn him. And when they do, it's kind of a cool treat, to see the different styles. So I got this from a cool artist at the time at a New York Comic Convention. I think the Big Apple. Bob Timothy, and I was talking to him, and he said that one of his favorite characters was Plastic Man, and he loves doing Plastic Man because there's just so much you can do. And as you can see, he's right. I mean, he made a Plastic Man like a Jack in a Box, and in all the arms, there's like 8 arms, 7 arms punching all these criminals. So, yeah, beautiful black and white. He has great line work. I mean, I really enjoy Bob Timothy's work. I think he even drew some Popeye stuff. He had his own, little portfolio of Popeye and Plastic Man, so I was really digging it. Yeah, this is cool. I got this also at the Big Apple Comic Convention. This is by Bill Tucci. Bill Tucci is known for drawing She, which is like a lady, like a ninja, a female ninja. Really popular. Started with an independent book and then launched a really nice amount of issues with She. I asked him if he could do Plastic Man. He said, "Yeah, I could do Plastic Man." He never done him before, and he thought it was so cool that I chose that. I thought he did a great job. Really funny, goofy, big smile, Plastic Man. So yeah, it's really nice. And if you ever get to meet Bill Tucci, please go up to him, buy something from him, or just watch him. And he's willing to talk to everybody. He's just such a, fan of people who like his work, or just a fan of comic books. He's just a really cool guy. Yeah, Bill Tucci, man. Nice Plastic Man. I got this at a kids comic convention. There's an actual kids comic convention in the Bronx Community College. It's every year, somewhere like in May and June. I'm usually an artist at that, but I've been a spectator. And we got this from an artist named Adriano. And I don't know his last name, and I apologize for that. But he did this really cool pen with, color pencil, colored him with color pencil Plastic Man. And I just thought it was such a cool, wacky Plastic Man that I've ever received. He's got his fingers stretched out, every limb is stretched out, and it's very hard to, how do you not stretch Plastic Man? How do you have him in a traditional, pose? So this is great. I think this is only a couple of dollars. He was just very friendly and just really great. He was working on a great project. He was working on a Baron Munchausen, The Adventures of Baron Munchausen, which is a great movie, but a great story. And if you never read it, you should check it out. He did this for me, and he actually has really good work. This was done by Howard Porter. Howard Porter, 2003. I actually bought this off of eBay. I actually think I got this under 20 bucks. He was the regular artist on JLA when it came out in the late 90s or early 2000s. He's the guy who started a huge run on, he did a huge run on JLA. And he actually drew Plastic Man in his run. And this whole, if you look at the bottle, it says Diet Plazzy Cola. Him doing a like a soda bottle and him coming at us. So and just fantastic. I mean, there's just so much you can do with Plastic Man, and I think Howard Porter did a great job. And I loved when he did the series, when he did Plastic Man in the series. I thought he did a great job as well. Really fun. Now, one of my favorite artists too, because it's so juvenile, it's so kid friendly, is Chris Giarusso. He did mini Marvels and stuff like that. If you ever go to Kids Comic Con, he doesn't charge. He just draws free drawings for kids and people, and I think it's fantastic. I even tried to, when I asked him for a Plastic Man, he said he had never done a Plastic Man, and I thought it was really cool that he did this, and he came out really great, very kid-like, that's his style. I actually tried to give him $10, and he said, no, spend it somewhere else, and I thought it was really cool. So he did this for free, and I really like his rendition. It's really awesome. If you ever get to meet him, he's a really nice guy, and we talked at the Kids Comic Con because we're both artists there, and he's like, yeah, I try to do as many local shows as possible, but he's just so fun, and he does a lot of great cover recreations. Really nice and beautiful. Another Plastic Man. This is done by the great Joe Stanton. Joe Stanton did him in the drew Plastic Man in the 80s. And really just so wonderful. He did a great Plastic Man. He drew him for about I want to say, probably 10 to 12 issues, something like that, which I have. But if you ever go to Joe Stanton, he's a wonderful person. Like, you're going to want to buy from him all the time because he's just that great. And to get a Plastic Man stretching his neck, I mean, it was just great. I read those comics. I love the art. And to have an original Joe Stanton Plastic Man, just, and this is $50. He charged $50 for this, which I thought was great. I mean, this is a full-fledged 11 by 14 headshot with, shoulders and the head, stretching. So, yeah, real gorgeous. This is another Plastic Man. This was done by Kyle Baker, who drew 20 issues of Plastic Man in the 2000s, which I loved. And this is his, he's great. You should meet him. He's a really nice guy. He was nice to me and my daughter. He's got he's got this woman on Plastic Man's head, and Plastic Man is like a giant, and he's stepping all through. And this is how he would do the process. He would do it like markers, some whiteout on here, and then he would upload it into his computer, and then he would just, fill in the details and on the computer and stuff, and the color. And he said something interesting. He wanted this comic to be kid friendly, so he said that his 6-year-old was his comic editor. He would ask her, what do you think about this? And she would make suggestions, and he would just do it. And so I thought it was really great that he had his daughter involved on this. And it was great because my daughter met him and drew something really nice. I think she drew this, which is the girl, Plastic Man has a bicycle, and a nice sketch. Kyle Baker is amazing. He's done some really great stuff. He even done Captain America called Truth, which I enjoyed. Just really great. So I think I'm going to just come back to this and just end it right here for now. I got some other Plastic Man stuff, but I'm going to end it right here, and then I'm going to make some more videos about my original comic art, which I was able to collect over the years. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you, comic book community, for letting me show this for you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please leave some positive comments and some likes. And this is Comic Hero 77 signing out.